So, welcome as we continue our study of Colossians in chapter 2, verse 7. Being rooted and being built up in Him, and being confirmed in the faith, even as you were taught, abounding in it with thanksgiving. So, there's a lot of INGs in here. I don't know if you noticed that. So, being rooted, being built up, being confirmed, abounding in thanksgiving. So, these are participles, and participles typically work and not always, but typically they work to describe a primary verb. Our primary verb is actually in the previous sentence, and it's peripateo, which is to walk. So each one of these is describing what your walk should look like. So being rooted is from rizo, and that's where we get the word rhizome. And it is to cause, to strike root, or strengthen with roots, to render firm or establish with roots. Um, and so it's a fairly general word, but I think a good translation is being rooted. Um, being built up is apoikodomio. And so you've got epi, which is upon, and oikio, which is dwelling, and then domio, which is to build up. So it's literally to build up a dwelling. So, which I think fits if you think of us as being the temple of God, the church of God. So we're all built up. And then confirmed is babeo, and that is to make firm or make established. LITV here uses confirmed. I think that's okay. I prefer fixed, being fixed. So that's what I used on mine. Firm in what? Faith. So faith is just a piece of this, and it means to trust in, essentially. So basically saying our faith doesn't change, it doesn't move, it doesn't waver. Teaching, so as you were taught, teaching is didasko, and it just means to teach, to effectively to teach disciples or to be taught as a disciple. Abounding is perisiu, and so this comes from peri, which means about. It can also mean above. So if we go far enough back with that one, we get to peri, about, concerning, on account of, because of, around, near. So somehow as it sort of morphs into perisu, it begins to become more of above or exceed. And so here it is exceeding or abounding. Being abounded, maybe. And then Thanksgiving is Eucharistia, and that is, you go down to the roots for that one, it's you, which is good, and charis, which is grace, a good grace. But as it progresses and morph, it really means to become grateful for that grace that you're given.